to the shop. Welcome to Garage Groove, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We went away this week. What I really wanted to do, I wanted to sneak in another review for the Yamazuki before we put a cap on this project. I never really got a chance to do that. We went away this week to the mountains in Virginia. We had a wonderful time there, man. It's a big country, you know, and you get a chance to get away with the family, you do that, and that's what we did. I didn't get a chance to work on anything, but like anything else, if we do anything, I could skip that week and just skip the episodes, but I'd rather share what we did with you. So let's talk about this trip to Virginia. So we went into a place called Massanutten Resort. It's like it's a retreat in the mountains, and what a beautiful time we had. We got a really nice cabin. What you're looking at is the back section of the cabin that we're staying at. That's the back porch, and you can see the nice here, we can go outside real quick. Isn't that nice? Beautiful. See, now if you took a bike, grabbed a few gears, you hit this knoll, come up here, and there's a knoll right there. If you hit that knoll, bang, you'd come up, you'd miss this whole hill, and you'd land straight up here. Start way down there. Start grabbing your gears, bang. Come up here, bang. You'd land right there. Always thinking bikes. Let's go inside this place. Look at this. This is the cabins. That's our kitchen area. It's actually a pretty big kitchen area. This is our front door. And you even have a jacuzzi, shower, sink. That's the toilet. And then here's a little surprise. Got a sauna. Isn't that cool? Not a lot of places can offer that kind of service. And you got a little storage area right there, but this is the cool spot right here. You got a little fireplace, the TV. Kids have kind of disheveled everything here. There's a round couch, but look at the foyer area. It's got like a foyer type of area, but it's a living room. And then here's your loft, which goes from up here. Pardon the mess. We got two families staying here. So it's us and another family, and there's tons of kids. And they give you beds here and there. You got a little work table here, and then you look right down. Huge curtains, big area, which leads you into bedroom number one. lights are handy here. Oh. Come out here. Bedroom number 2. This is kind of dark. Got none of these switches are working. There we go. Pardon the mess. Everybody's off to the water park. I had to do some work on my laptop for business, and thought I'd little closet there. So that's the bedroom upstairs. We got 2 bedrooms. This is the bathroom. On the top. Right. You got the loft. What a nice place. Now this is about $800 for, this was about $800 for 2 families for 3 nights. That's not bad. You know, it comes out to a little over $200 a night when you're talking taxes and everything. But to get this kind of room in this setting, in this environment, I think it's well worth it. With all the features, there's more than enough space for, there's 10 of us here with 2 families. There's 5 of us, and other families got 5 people too, our friends. And there's more than enough space. You know, the kids sleep here. You got bedroom 1, you got bedroom 2, you got a big couch, and they even had memory foam that they laid out on the floor, and really nice, man. And we had so much space there. You know, we had another family that traveled there with us, and we played cards at night. We hung out during the day. We had a lot of fun. And then I remember walking up the first night to our cabin, and wouldn't you know it, there was a deer standing right there. It was probably like 8-10 feet from me, and it didn't bolt away. I kind of walked towards it, and it kind of shuffled away, but it kind of gave me a really good, like a retreat sense. You know, like we were away from civilization, and in many aspects we were, but there was so much to do there. You know, the first day we took, the second day I should say, after a wonderful morning checking out the backyard behind the cabin. I even spent a little time on the balcony. Here in Virginia, you can see the hills behind me. I'm standing here on the balcony of our little cabin that I showed you yesterday. It's even a better day today. It's really nice out. December feels like April. Let's see if we can zoom this thing in on the hill. This place has got little villas and stuff all over the place. I think zooms pretty far. Well, we're staying here. That's got to be probably about a half mile away. Those hills. We got a little wooded area right here. There's a lot of deer. A lot of different animals that come up through in here. You can see the sky is fairly blue. It's got to be about 60 degrees out right now, maybe a little better. This was a golf course, which always makes a great bike track. You get the nice smooth hills. Tear stuff up. Can't look at any of this and not think bikes. So on the second day, what we did was we took the kids to this awesome water park. They had, man, this thing was, it was big on the outside, it was big on the inside, and they had 3 floors of stuff. So on the first floor, they had pools. On the second floor, they had an arcade. They had a big restaurant, eating area. That was awesome, man. We had a good time. I was only able to stay a little bit because when I'm surrounded by all those mountains, I wanted to go and check things out. But the kids spent the whole day there. And I went for a ride. I just wanted to go down some of the hills and the roads, and I just wanted to see the scenery. At one point, I remember I pulled up to this area where there was it was like a big pond, you know, or I guess it could have been a small lake, and it was just surrounded by a really, really nice capture of the mountains. And from where I was standing, I could see the lake, and just the way the light and everything was hitting it in the mountains, it looked pretty photogenic. So after the day of water park for the kids and cruising around for me, we ended up coming upon a little bit of motorized fun. Oh, we had to get some of that in there. We found a place that had go-karts. So I took the kids to the go-kart place. Pretty fast little carts. And unfortunately, I couldn't drive and hold my camera. I kind of wanted to have a first-person view of the carts, but it wasn't going to work. I was going to end up losing my camera. So I had to hang on to the steering wheel with both hands for this to work out. But we did some of that, and then I took in some more scenery. They had a place where it was considered the peak of the whole area, and it had a pretty, it had a really good scenery. Unfortunately, it was a little bit foggy, but it was a pretty good elevation there. It was quite the step up from where we were, because our cabin was located a little bit further down. In fact, it was about 3 or 4 miles where you had to go up the winding turns and yada, yada, yada to get up to the top to get an awesome view, which unfortunately it was foggy. So that morning I didn't get that. So that was basically our trip, man. We had a really good time. The scenery is something that's just, you can't replace it. You know, it's breathtaking. But we're back in the shop, and we're going to be getting to work on the RM80. Now, if you remember, if you haven't followed it, go back and take a look at episode 16. That's where we left off. Episode 16 shows the RM in a pretty coming together format. It came a long ways, man. This bike, we bought it. It was a mess, you know, and we brought it along a long ways. But then Faison broke his arm, and we were in the middle of a move, so the bike got shuffled off to the side. Now we have, the first thing we have to do is we have to get all the parts together. You know, there's parts for this bike all over the place. We got to figure out what we have, what we don't have, make an inventory of what we need. Some of the parts may be right up here in some of these totes, some of these boxes and stuff, but and some may be in the other garage where the bike is located. So we're going to be bringing the RM80 back, the 1990 RM80, and that's going to be Faison's first taste of a real two-stroke. And for him, that RM80 is going to be like a CR500 for me. So hopefully he'll not flip this thing over. So we're going to get back to it. We're back in the garage, and thank you for joining us on this side trip that we took to Virginia. You know, again, I could have just left everything, kind of skipped the whole week and not share anything with you, but I don't feel that's right. I think to get the whole picture of everything what we do here, I wanted to bring you along. So thank you for coming. Please hit the subscribe button so you can continue joining us, and please hit the like button and stay with us. We're going to be back in the garage very soon. So thank you. Take care. We'll see you soon.